So at some point, this should go live. It's just not connecting at the moment. So I guess this is a Twitch exclusive for now, so I will have to start recording as well. Fantastic. And so we're going to work on a piece that I will call Slain. So there will be a bit of a story in here, but everyone can make their own philosophical story about it. So let's just make some sketches, since we need to re-sketch most of this, because I think I can do better than the first sketch. This is just to get the idea down and go from there. So I think I want to like change his pose to like a more dramatic wide stance. With maybe like the sword just ending in a swing or something. Okay, that's not the right spot for the sword. Maybe he just holds his sword still with both hands in front of him, like ready to strike whatever comes out of what he just slain. Right? And then we will put him like all the way down. And then we have something laying on the ground here. Out of this something can come. This giant gaping mouth. Like this horns. Alright, so this is another sketch. So it's getting somewhere, but it's not nowhere near where I want it to be. I think we are also now live on here, maybe? Maybe if I reload that page. Should be live, but I don't know why it's... Maybe on my channel? I don't know. Maybe just try to find... Why does it say eyes and... There we go. So... I'm still getting used to the YouTube stuff. So hopefully this is good. Good to go now. Oh, I need to remind myself to also I mean, not live here? We're live, right? It says live. Okay, we are actually live. That's good.
That's okay.
Never.
Oh
okay.
yeah, is that good?
Okay. Interesting. So it likes me my own channel now, which is good. So don't have to worry about that part. We have some here. Is that part here? I think there is one in here. So no, not really. Okay, maybe in that one. It's not a problem. Let's just put one in here. Hey, Shotzi. Welcome. I just started with this one. Just doing some illustration for it. Like I want the knight, which is this character right here, to have slain something and something worse comes out of it, right? At the moment. So I'm just doing a couple of sketches. I think I will put them as thumbnails for now. Thank you. And this one also smaller. Then on this one we will pick a slightly different color. Well, desaturated bluish. Maybe if we get real close to the knight, so the knight is like large in view, like ready with his sword. With his big shield pad, like shoulder pads. I don't know what they're called. And this helmet, but like maybe like some big extravagant helmet or something. And then there's white sands. And then we have this giant monster, like the size of his body 3 times over, with just a head, right? The problem with this is kind of that we don't have anything that he's has slain, so it's an interesting thumbnail. But we have it out of the way now. That was to me. What if we have? Kind of his body turn. And then as he like slices through, the spirit of this person comes out. This will make it really complex, but maybe we just change the perspective of the first one, right? So if we do another one, but then we maybe get real close to the corpse. So we have like 1 foot, and we have another. Like the legs come up to there. It's just a giant sword. Just plunged in. With like a fist around here. And then this comes out or something. I don't know. There's so much to change on like any of these sketches. Is it stuck? It was stuck for a second. That could be cool if I just disable those. Could be cool. I think I want to push this a bit more though. So we're going to make a new layer on top of this. Oh, it's still doing its stuff. Okay, time for some water. I think this is because I work at way too high resolution to actually do this normally. There we go. Okay, let's the opacity down. So we need to figure out a pose for this guy that's right here. Maybe if I like just have it's doing its thing. Yes, saving. Cool, cool. And then we have pauldron thingy and foot, which should be there-ish. That's better. Only I want that a bit more forward instead. So I need to select this bit, move it, turn it. And wait for it. How are you guys doing? I think I might make this more like a dramatic curve. Like I'm going to haunt you for the rest of your life kind of pose. Like looming over, right? So if we remove this, we get a better idea of what's going on now, right? So we have the knight that's here in a very strong, harsh light. I actually put most of his form in like deeper shadow. With this crossguard and his sword buried into another man's guts and pulling it out. Meanwhile, as he pulls it out, some sort of essence or spirit or ghost or consequence comes rising out of this body as a evil spirit, which is very angry, apparently, like just very angry. It is with a gaping mouth that's still coming out of this. Remain. With these twisted horns to the side of his head. Flaming hair, or in essence just flaming in general, maybe. Jagged edges. Kind of. Yeah, that's how the horn should be. Maybe from there, though. The raging inferno of anger and hate. So with the general idea of this painting down, I might rework it later on, right? So this is just the general idea of like something looming over, something big coming out of an action that seems smaller. A betrayal that might haunt him for the rest of his life, or like something else. So we just have a basic sketch down. So what I want to do is make a new layer, put that underneath, work in a lighter color with maybe a bit more red in there, and just kind of draw in a floor, cutting out more of the silhouettes. And giving a base color, right? So I want this painting mostly in reds and oranges, because why not? Maybe like an accent of blue. where we want to have an accent. So this is just a base floor. Just meant as a placeholder, not really like much to think about. Like I can even just cross this through. But I don't want it to be solid in the people. Just to give me an idea of where the floor stands. That's better. That's more level. And then from there, I can maybe pick a brighter orange. Like a very saturated orange. So comes spewing out. Of this body. I will also mix in a ton of reds in here too. But yeah, because it's so bright, it immediately grabs your attention. Let's make the brush a little bit bigger. It's a very rough coloring at the moment. And then at night, I actually want to go on the other side of the spectrum and then very desaturated. Like almost having no color to this form. It immediately seems cool, like as a cool color. So we just desaturated it and we put it next to it like a bright saturated color. And then we have the last figure in here as well, which also needs a color. So we are going to desaturate it even more. Maybe darken it a bit. And then same for the sword of this person, also desaturated. Of course it won't stay desaturated like this desaturated forever, but obviously going to be some reds. Okay, let's change this to like a slightly darker. It's still separated. just some kind of shadowy effect to this, giving it a bit of 3D. Just a tiny bit, right? Adding the red to like link it back to the body that it came out of. And then that way you kind of have a basic palette of this monster, whatever it is. Just kind of brushing it in as I go, improvising mostly. Okay, we want a more of a medium. And then below this layer, we need to add a I think a dark, half saturated. Yeah, I think this is kind of where we want to head with this color. Kind of blending in with the line. This is the same hue. That might work. We can always adjust the color later on. So if we just paint in the whole thing. I mean, we could use a fill. That would be easier. This way we can get a little bit of texture by missing a few spots. Kind of like we did in the floor. We also miss a couple of spots in there. But we just slowly fill up with color along the way. And that way we I'll have to be right back though. So I'll be right back. my back. Over a little bit. Okay, so we want a cooler color. And let's go all the way here. And pick this. As I put this on the layer on top of that one. Okay, let's even desaturate it more. That's more like it. I think this will be better. Yeah. And then adding a little bit of dimension to this as well. Be right back again. Okay, there we go. Let's darken this up a little more. I'm not going to like polish it to a complete total finish. It's going to be a more abstract, very stylized. I think for the 45 minutes that we've been working on this, it's pretty far to where I want it to be. So in essence, the piece is like these 4 layers. And I will have to go to the shop soon, I think. Sadly. I think I'm going to go a little lighter than this as well. Saving it. Okay. I think I will have to actually go to the shop soon, so I'm going to thank you all for watching. I'm going to have to close that door, and I will see you guys next time.